Good evening, friends on the internet. Crobat for the win here today, bringing you an in-game team match versus DarkraiRocks494 on YouTube. And thank you so much to C-Slug on YouTube, whose link is above and in the description for recording this. It's awesome quality as a result. This was a pretty intense game despite being with just in-game teams. He does have Blaziken. I know it's banned now, and as you're going to see, it deserves to be banned, but that's beside the point. You know, it was just a fun match, and that's my full in-game team, by the way. I did finish X and Y, and I've already started to get competitive pokes going. It's awesome. I have half a team done as we speak. So expect some awesome matches in the next week or two. Anyways, we're going to jump right into this. I lead off with Crobat, as we're speaking. He leads off with Noivern. Thank you for someone in my last video for correcting that, because that was quite a huge misspeak or huge mistake I made with its name pronouncing. But anyways, I go into Tyranitar off a U-turn. He just goes for the Dragon Pulse. I kind of knew I could soak any move from that thing. T-Tar is pretty super uber bulky with the Sandstorm up, so that was just a pretty safe play to make. I knew he was going to switch, but I couldn't overpredict this early, so I go for the Stone Edge. He does go into his Chestnaught, I think that thing's called. And of course, that's not going to do a whole lot, so I have to switch out. Go into Doublade here. He predicts that pretty well and goes for the Leech Seed. That's kind of annoying, but honestly, it's not really that big of a deal because it doesn't give him too much. I know that I still have an advantage because he's obviously fighting in grass and he's a physical attacker. He now goes into Blaziken, which is really worrisome, to be honest. I hate Blaziken. Well, at least in this match. I mean, Blaziken's actually awesome. But because I switched into Crobat predicting that, of course he's going to switch out. He goes into this Aurorus. I don't know how to say this, I'm sorry. Anyways, I switch Crobat out because, well, I kind of have to. That thing's rock type. And I go into T-Tar. He does go for the Freeze Dry, which doesn't do much thanks to Sandstorm special defense boost for rock types. Unfortunately, he's going to switch, go into his Blastoise, but I actually kind of predicted that and go into Crobat. And while it wasn't the switch I predicted, of course, it's still not that bad because I can get a little bit of free damage with a U-turn. Does a pretty solid chunk. No complaining there. This is kind of his sort of HM slave part. Decent attacker Blastoise. So, oh well, I mean, that's kind of his thing. The other, like, I know my Haxorus has false swipe, so I mean, it's kind of, I don't really get to use it, but anyways, he does switch out. Greninja gets to go for the Night Slash, because that's what I have. I don't have Dark Pulse. Of course he decides to switch into this thing. It's unfortunate. I go for the Ice Beam thinking it would KO. He lives with just a few HP, but he predicts my switch, and then gets the Leech Seed off. Of course, that's the one turn I needed Sandstorm to keep going. It goes away. That's my luck. I go for the extra sensory, and the off chance he decided to switch to Blaziken for whatever stupid reason that he wouldn't do that. That'd be stupid. So yeah. Alright. He goes into, I don't know what that thing is because I forget its name, but it's a moth. I used to go into Charizard, but then I switch out. I go back into this thing, this Greninja. Of course, he goes for the Waterfall, which isn't going to do much, and I have to go for the extra sensory because it's probably my best move against it. It does absolutely nothing. And then his strength crits and Greninja dies. See, even the HM slave, Blastoise, is doing work. I know now I have to go into Smog, the almighty dragon, who has rivalry going against a male. No, that's just utter destruction right there. Now he goes into Noivern, gets the Dragon Pulse off, and I live with 8 HP. Thank God for those HP and defense EVs I got through in-game. I mean, special defense, but the special defense EVs I got through in-game. Anyways, I'm going to switch out here, maybe predicting a Quiver Dance on whatever the heck this thing is. I can't remember its name. I don't feel like looking it up. I'm terribly sorry. Of course, after Quiver Dance, it outspeeds, but it's not strong enough to KO Crobat, and Crobat's gonna wreck it with an Aerial Ace. Good job, buddy. Alright, he now goes into this thing, this Aurorus, something like that. I go into T-Tar because I know T-Tar pretty much walls this thing. There's just nothing it can do to T-Tar. Even goes for an Ancient Power, doesn't get a boost, does nothing. Sandstorm special defense boost for rock types, man. Anyways, he does go for the Ancient Power, doesn't get the boost. I missed the Stone Edge. I mean, Stone missed strikes for the first time in Gen 6. This is a memory. Of course, it misses twice! This is an even bigger memory. Stone missed strikes again. Unfortunately. But Stone Edge finally hits on the third try, and KOs. I guess third time's a charm, right? Maybe? I don't know. Well, he goes into Blaziken, which is bad, because I'm pretty sure he's going to Mega Evolve. Oh gosh, this is just going to be a train wreck now, isn't it? He goes for the Power-Up Punch. That's pretty bad, because T-Tar dies. Oh no, I'm going to get absolutely wrecked by a Speed Boost +1 Blaziken. My only chance at maybe taking a Fire-type move is going into Mega Charizard, and I have to hope that somehow I can live one. I don't know why I think these things. His Flare Blitz KOs. Now my only hope is that did enough HP to him that he'll KO himself due to Flare Blitz. Of course he has a Speed Boost. I just have to hope that with this and a near full HP Doublade plus a Shadow Sneak, he's gonna KO himself. Well, nope. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna live with just a little bit of HP. So now it's 2-1 technically, but both of my final Pokemon are easily KO'd by not Flare Blitz moves. Of course. That's just my luck. So you guys can see why Mega Blaziken is very easily broken. And I gotta admit, I kind of agree with Smogon's ban of it. It's just, no, just look at that. It just wrecked my team. I feel like I should have won it. It's not really a big deal. I really don't care. It was only just a fun in-game team match. That's kind of whatever. So anyways, guys, our question of the day. Which new Gen 6 Pokemon will have the largest impact on the metagame? I feel like the obvious answer is probably Greninja, solely because of Protean, and it gets pretty powerful, backed by Protean Ice Beams and perhaps U-turns. Even a Hidden Power Fire is actually somewhat usable now, thanks to Protean. Not only that, it has pretty good mix stats and a couple of other options for sets it can use. Scarf, Specs, even maybe Banded with Water Shuriken. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Of course there are going to be more in the future, and they're going to be way more competitive as well. As I said, my team is nearly done. I mean, it's halfway there, but I have all the IV'd, or not perfect IV'd, but decent IV'd pokes already in my boxes. I just have to train them up sometime this weekend. So I'll be looking for battles on my Skype. Feel free to add my Skype at CrobatFTW on Skype. And that's all. Well, rate, comment, subscribe, bromance, and peace out.